Once again, the team did a really nice job. There's Maddie with the throw-in. And that throw-in, what she was trying to do was trying to get it past Allie. We always aim beyond the player, make them chase it. Here, corner kicks. I'm glad we got a chance to go over corner kicks, although I took way too long to say go ahead. Emily, watch this. This is a perfect kick. What we want to do is have the players outside the box so they can charge it. Boom. She puts it right in the middle. Right? It was a good attempt. Really nice attempt. Now, here, I froze it because notice how Emily kicked it and then got back on defense. That's great. Great hustle. Really, really good. Here's Maddie, really nice going to the outside on defense, right? Really important to kick to the outside. Nice cross there by Amelia. And a beautiful day for this. And I'm glad that we got the chance to play the boys because it was an entirely different game. Notice how Amelia puts her hand up, her arm up. That is perfectly legal, and as long as she's not stiff-arming people. So that's something that girls need to start to develop as they get older, because you'll see the game gets a lot more physical, believe it or not. We've already seen a little bit of that starting with girls kind of getting shoved here and there, and as much as I hate that part of the game, the fact is that sometimes, especially on offense, it helps to put your arm up and guard yourself. You know, defenders can't have their arm up as much. Now here, notice in defense, the guy in blue, he's going to the left, he's left alone, and we're lucky that he doesn't get it. He was yelling for it too, because no one saw him. So we got to make sure that we look around and we mark up. Here, another nice corner kick. We almost got it. There, Nicole is tragically sad. Oh, beautiful, beautiful throw. And usually we go down the sideline, but notice there's so much open space behind Jordan. In that case, just went right over, looped it over, set her up nicely, and she fully took advantage of it. Here we have some nice passing. Look at that, 3 in a row. Really nice. The defense, you can't really see them, but we always want to make sure we shift to the right and to the left. Always moving. So right now they should be shifting over to the left, although they're outside the screen. Kristen, nice footwork there. Again, more passing, right? Great to see. Can you tell yet that I love good passing? Now here, unfortunately, Jordan, sometimes we look to the left, but notice how we had 2 players on the right, completely open there. And so sometimes if you could cross it, kick it hard to the other end of the field, what you'll find is that the defense will try to come. They'll usually shift to one side, and that's what they did. They totally shifted to your side, so you had like 3 or 4 boys in front of you, and then on the other side, the players were left totally alone. So if we had kicked it over to the other side rather than in front of us, then we would have had more of an opportunity to score, and that's true of everyone. Here, I froze this. I don't really recall why. But anyway, I'm sure I had a good reason. And again, nice idea. Go back and then take off. I love that. Okay, passing back and then taking off, looking around, trying to find the open space. The mark of a really good team, I think, is when they can pass back, right? You rarely see that at the U10 level. But I have to say, when we lived in Europe briefly, there was a lot of that. It seems more inherent. Now, did you see that? I froze that because someone, I'm not sure who that is, they went for the tackle. And they went for the steal. They missed it. So when you do that, unfortunately, once you miss it, then that's it. Then the player's going to get by you. And so, a good defenders usually try to stay still, right? Not stay still, but stay in front of the player. I froze that one because no one's marking up. Right here, Emily recognizes, holy cow, nobody's marking up, and then gets up there. We need to do better on that. Quite a few instances of the boys throwing in without anybody marking up. Um, let's see what's going on here. Not quite sure what's going on. Okay. Let's see. I guess I should have edited this part out. But anyway, I won't get an Oscar for editing. I think something is coming out. Okay, there's Emily coming out. Right. Oh, Jenna, you got to move away as soon as you see her coming. Open that up. And what happened there is that you stood there, and as she got closer to you, you needed to run away. Okay. And here's Mackenzie, right? Trying to pass ahead, and then notice her hustling right afterwards, right? Now here, I like where Jordan. I like where you are as midfielder. You want to think of it as a kind of backup to your forward, right? You're behind the forward, and that way, if the forward loses it, then you're right there. Okay, so really good job there, making sure that you're shifting over, and that you aren't too close. You weren't too close to Mackenzie, but that you were far enough and yet close enough that if she lost it, then you would have been right there as a backup player. Again, shifting over to the right, which is good. There's some shot. Emily coming out. A couple of girls were open that time. Decent shot, but a couple of girls were open, so we got to keep our head up so that we can see that. There's Mackenzie again. Nice seeing that pass. And notice how she passes and then takes off, right? That's a give and go. That's beautiful. Jordan right there. Again, a good positioning because she's behind her. And notice in that case, she got the ball. She was able to just because she moved without the ball. Here, these boys are getting fierce. They played a good, solid game as well. We want to kick it to the outside, right, Kristen? To the outside. Here, that time it went a little bit toward the middle, and that can create an opportunity for the opposing team when we do that. So we want to be careful on D, not to kick it to the center, toward the center. And let's see, is this a corner kick? Yes, I think. Couldn't quite tell. Still the ball's getting kicked over the midfielder's heads. You got to make sure you run back. Nicole, you did a much better job of moving without the ball as well. There's a lot of hustle here. So I like that. Moving without the ball, right? Again, notice that hustle, right? Running hard. Right. Has to go to the outside, outside, outside. And here, I froze this because Mackenzie, in that case, you should have been a forward, so you need to be ahead. You shouldn't have been behind Jordan, because Jordan was playing midfielder there. So as much as I'm glad that you helped out, I really needed you to be forward. Okay, that's why we call you forward. Again, a kick to the outside next time, Kristen. And that one went toward the middle, and it can create an opportunity there. Now here, what are you gonna do? you swung, and you missed that time. So we got to be careful with that, Mackenzie. Just make sure that when you try to steal it, that you stay in front of it, and that you go for the tackle, go for the steal only if you positively know that you're gonna get it. Okay. Some more passing here. Nice sequence. Going to the outside, to the middle, back and forth. Really nice work. Here's Jordan. Open space. Look at all that open space. But of course they hustled down. So, and we got a couple of nice opportunities that time. So, really happy with that sequence. Notice how quickly that goalie got rid of it, right? Goalie's job there is to get rid of it as soon as possible, and then to beat the forwards and the midfielders, kick it over their heads. All right. Now right there, Sophia, you should have kicked it beyond her, not behind her, but beyond her. Make Jordan run for it. Okay, you kick it in front of her. Her defender is not really set up to catch up to her because he's facing the other way. So kick it in front of her. Give it a hard boot next time, and you'll find that then Jordan will be wide open. Oh, we missed it there. Again, let's not go for the steal unless we know we're going to get that ball. Let's not go for the tackle unless we absolutely know. Otherwise, we just stay in front of them. Make them mistakes. I was really happy with the corner kicks. I don't know if I said that already. Throw-ins, we have to work on that. On offense, I thought we did better. There was a lot of movement when you were throwing it in. Just on defense, we left people open. Here's a good example of that. There are two guys right there. Nobody's rushing to cover them, right? One of them is running around, then the other runs around, and a lot of movement. Look at wide open, very easy for them to get that ball in. Nice defense there, Allie. Nice little sequence there again. Nice passing. Here on defense, watch Amelia. She's way over and she's in the middle. So when the goalie kicks it, sometimes it's really, really difficult to get that ball out of there. So I like to have a safety net. So either the person on the right playing defense or the person on the left is going to go to the center near the top of the box. Okay, she's a safety measure to make sure that if something goes wrong and they wind up getting the ball, that we're right there. It's not just going to be one-on-one against the goalie, but it's going to be two defenders against one person bringing the ball down. So this was a nice play. Emily was inside the box, and again on corner kicks we want to be outside the box. And then sure enough, when I encouraged her, okay, I get loud sometimes, but right, Emily. But when I said get out of that box, sure enough, she got out, listened really well, and then look at what happens. This is in slow motion right now, so this is why it's taking forever. But what this kick, really nice form there. Bam. I think it was Amelia, I'm not quite sure. But nice form, nice hard kick, right? And sure enough, She starts to charge it, and there's Emily, and she's got a nice opportunity to score. Okay, and all made possible because she was where she needed to be. So nice job, everyone. Once again, really proud of you. Doing an awesome job. And I think that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. Okay, this thing should be over now. How do you turn this thing off? How do you turn it off? Bye.